Hey ladies, welcome back to the channel. I'm Yanka, your Christian fitness trainer and prayer warrior, and I am so glad that you're here. So today's workout is going to be a little bit different. As you can see, I'm out walking, and so therefore we're out walking, and you're probably going to join me for about 10 minutes of the walk. I think I'm going to do between 20 and 30 minutes. Then I'm going to go back in and do some strength training. But I figured, I'll talk to you while I'm out here. So I am down at my house in the south, and today already I've been out at the beach, went out on the boat, and then parked, what do you call it? I can't even think of the name of it, but anyway, it's like parking. Anchored down at the beach and swam and did all that other good stuff. Then we came back in, I made dinner, so now I'm out walking. But anyway, I want to tell you guys, give you an update on Chef Nikki. We're still going to get around to that. We just have not been able to make our schedules meet. So as you know, Nikki was my personal chef, my family chef for a while. And then now, she has some changes, like she's doing a lot of cool things. So she's my friend now, not my chef, but she still cooks and does all their things. Whenever she's trying something new, she'll call me down or she'll bring stuff to my house. But we're trying to just coordinate our schedules, but we're gonna get done. When she was ready to do it, I was exhausted because I think I had just gotten back in town. I just had a lot of stuff, so we haven't been able to coordinate. But when we do, we haven't given up on it. But she's starting a new job, and she's going back to school. She's just doing a lot of cool new things right now. So, but we're still gonna get that in because we keep talking about it. We talk like a few times a week, so we'll get it on because I know I promised you that, and I believe in having integrity and keeping my word. So we're gonna do that. So that's one thing. Second thing, the workouts are probably gonna start to look a little bit different because when I'm out here and I can be outside and walking or jogging or whatever, I'll be doing that. And when I'm at home, so here's some cool new news. I am about to build a new kind of like a sheath shed workout facility at my other house. Excited about that. When I started, or when I got the vision for Good Thing Fitness, I actually saw myself teaching cycling classes. So you'll start to see that incorporated once that's up and done. I may just show you guys the progress as that's done. It came out before I left the other day and did measurements and things. So I'm really excited about that. But it's it's a small little facility, and it's going to have I think I'm going to do a squat rack, some dumbbells, a treadmill, and a spinning mic. And I think, and of course bands and stuff like that, ball. But I'm really excited about that. So as that come along, I think I'll show you the progress with that. So there's a few updates for you. And as far as like what I'm reading right now, I've been just last week I was going through the book of Genesis, mainly focusing on Abraham, and also I was reading the book of Jasher about Abraham. And I'll get back to that in a second. But I was hello, waving at the neighbors here. But this week I've been, or what is this? Today is Sunday. Okay, so this all of last week and into here now. Reading about Daniel, and how Daniel was, I love, I've read this so many times through the story growing up, but every time you read, always illuminates something to you. And I was reading chapter 6 and 7 like the entire week and just meditating on that. And I saw with Daniel, this is the thing that just moved me. Daniel, even though they made that law against praying to anyone but the king, he didn't let that stop him. He still went back and he got on his knees and prayed like he always did, But this is what I loved about it, because the king said, He said, well, let me give you a little background in case you don't know the story. I believe most of you guys do, but just in case for anyone who watches who don't know. So Daniel was a magistrate or a governor high up at that time, and then the king was going to put him second in charge, and then you had these other guys who were jealous, so they was looking for a chance to find fault with him, but they couldn't, because Daniel was of an excellent spirit, and so he did everything well. So they decided, okay, the only way we're going to get him is make a law against his God, and so that's what they did. And so when they saw that Daniel was praying, they reported to the king, and then that grieved the king because he liked Daniel, he wanted to promote him. And so he tried all day not to let that decree go forth. But once the king decree a thing, then that's it. It's a wrap. So he sealed the deal and everything. They put him in the lion's den, and then Daniel, the king, this is what the king said, and he made a decree. He said, Daniel, he said, may your God, whom you continually serve, deliver you or save you or rescue you, right? And so the king couldn't sleep all that night. And then first thing, at daybreak, he went out and he said this. He said, Daniel, was your God, whom you continually serve, able to save you or deliver you? And Daniel said, long live the king. And I love this story because Daniel was such an example. He lived his life in such a way that the king had an expectation. Because I can guarantee that he didn't go back for anybody else and, look to see if they made it past the lion's den. But Daniel, there was something, seed sown, and he believed he had something, about Daniel's God. And then you saw with Daniel didn't have an attitude with nobody. He was like, oh, king, I done ate at your table, you my boy, and it's like this. He's none of that. And he did not try to defend himself. He let God, do everything. He let God defend him. He wasn't even mad at those guys who lied to him. But then you see what happened to them. They ended up, them and their wives and children. And that's the thing. You have to have a hateful heart to, rather see somebody dead than promote it, And so that was in their heart, and look what it's caused. So that's a heart check. Father, is there anything in me that, I don't want to see somebody promoted, or I'm jealous of somebody's promotion, I'm envious. And, pray, Father, create in me a clean heart and renew a right spirit within me. But after that, Daniel was promoted, and that's how God does. So that's, if you're going through anything right now, you stand, you trust your God continually, serve him continually. And that was the whole point that I was trying to make with this story, that he served his God continually. And then after that, the law was changed and they had to serve Daniel's God. So that's the impact of how we live our lives, because there are people who are watching, people in positions that you don't even know about, and they're paying attention, I was talking on my, my other channel. Not my channel, but on my, what is that called? The Excellent Family Instagram. I was talking about this. I did a short little video there. And I was talking about, the God brings you before great men. He does. That's his word. He does it. He did it for us this past week. You guys know about the whole race horse thing. But it's all about, when God is bringing you before people, you still serve him continually. It's still all about him. You're still pointing people to him just by the way you live. So you haven't seen that, go check out my Excellent Family Instagram. And I think I posted that a couple of days ago because someone asked the question, like, how do you start a conversation, when you're in the presence of these people with great wealth and all this stuff? And basically my answer was, you listen to God, because he tells you what to say. He's always there with you. He's leading and guiding you. He's, through the spirit of discernment, you're discerning everything. So that's all I have. Abraham, I'm almost at 10 minutes, but I'll talk about Abraham later because I was noticing a pattern. Abraham with Daniel and somebody else I was reading about. But anyway, I will get back to that because I'm like really, right now I started focusing on reading about Jacob. There were some things in that story too. But yeah, God has me focusing on some things right now. And so I'll be sharing these things as we walk and chat and yeah, do those things. But ladies, thanks for joining me. God bless you. I'll see you for the next workout soon. Love you all. Bye.